Tress just launched a brand new collection called the Icons collection. These are partially hand-tied caps, extended lace, double monofilament, and I am here today to show you Austen, probably a new favorite. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am partnering with 𝘨𝑚 to bring you this review. 𝘨𝑚 is owned by our wig sister Karen, and I'll tell you all about her in just a little bit. I'm so thrilled to be able to bring you another resource. She specializes in Belle Tress wigs, and this Icon collection is something very, very special. I can't wait to tell you about Austen, and we will cover this brand new color, Brown Sugar Blonde R. It's kind of a tongue twister, in depth toward the end of the video. If you are only here to see the color segment, I do timestamp everything. You can go down to the description box below, click on the timestamp for the color inside section, and the color outside will follow just after that. Let's take a look at Austen from all sides. This is an incredible collection with 12 new styles and 12 new colors, including this fabulous color. I'd like to start by saying I don't normally review for brand new retailers because I take your trust in me very, very seriously, and I know that there's some unknowns about a brand new retailer, and I want to make sure that when I'm bringing you a resource, it's a really good one, a legitimate, good retailer that is going to do a good job for you guys. For all of us as wig wearers. But I met with Karen and I am so impressed by her why and the fact that she is a wig sister of ours. She started out as a woman looking for a solution for her hair loss, and wigs were a challenge for her like they are for many of us. She has some larger head measurements, and if you struggle with some larger head measurements in the wig world, you know that a lot of these name brands don't have cap sizing options. So finding a wig that's going to fit larger head measurements is a journey. Belle Tress is a brand known for running larger generally, although they have a lot of variety now with all the different collections that they have. And Karen found Belle Tress worked the best for her. She also became an admin in some of the Facebook groups, so she has some real depth to her knowledge, not only as a wig wearer and the struggles she's faced, but all the questions, all the concerns, all the challenges and struggles that the wig sisters in the wig groups would present. And she decided she really wanted to become a little bit more involved in this community. And selling Belle Tress wigs seemed to be a really good fit for her based on her background and her experience. So 𝘨𝑚 was launched. They have a grand opening right now. And all of them, I don't know if all of their wigs, but a lot of their wigs, especially this Icon collection, are priced very special for this launch. So they have some deep discounts going on. I don't know how long that will last. But if you are in the market for one of the wigs that I'm showing from this collection or any Belle Tress wig, definitely check out 𝘨𝑚. Bookmark the website for future purchases, and I just can't wait to see what Karen will do to help this community, and I'm really, really thrilled to bring her to you guys today. Well, let's talk about Austen. If you have been watching me for a while, then you know a wig like this sort of hits my sweet spot. We've got waves, but the length is so great for summer or just generally for heat-friendly fibers. Let's take a look at this lace front. Belle Tress is awesome at their lace fronts. They have come such a long way. So this is inside the cap. All of the Icons collection wigs have this cap. So first of all, we have got extended lace, ear tab to ear tab. Look at how much lace you have there all the way across. Great, great, realistic option. If you tuck your hair, if you want to pull the hair back, it's gonna look super realistic. There'll be no transition line. The ear tabs are made with a silicone covering over them, and they are incredibly thin. So if you have worn some of the other wigs out there with the velvet covered ear tabs, you've noticed they're just a little bit thicker. These are not like that. They're really thin, perfect for just realism at the sides, but also for wearing glasses. So I really love that. We have got a double mono. So there's 2 layers on this monofilament, which is not only helps if you find monofilament sometimes itchy and irritating, but it also will protect that monofilament and increase the longevity of this piece. All of this is hand tied, this whole top here. We have some closed wefting in the back and an extended nape with Velcro adjusters. This cap feels like practically nothing. It is super lightweight. This wig weighs in at about 3 ounces, and I'm hard pressed to honestly think of a better wig for summer because it's so lightweight and it doesn't have any permatease. It's very, very flat. I touch straight down to my head when I put my hands on this cap. Let's talk about fit. The Icon collection is running smaller than Belle Tress wigs typically run. So one of the great things about Belle Tress is they have been known for running a little more average large historically. And in the major name brand wig world, it's great to have a brand that fits larger head measurements. And Belle Tress has been that brand. But as of late, they've been launching new collections and the size of the caps have varied. This Icon collection is running truer to average, closer to the City collection if you're familiar with it. This is not running large enough that I would recommend this for large head measurements. I think if you're average petite, you can wear these wigs. I am getting a little bit of extra cap. I have a very petite over the top of my head. I have cinched this in a lot, and I have a 21¼ circumference. That's typical for me on a lot of the major name brands. So just note that these are not running as large as Belle Tress typically does. To summarize, before I touch on color, I am so glad I chose this wig. It is darling and probably will become a favorite of mine, and I'm sure I will wear the heck out of this one all summer long. It is great. If you like this kind of length, sort of a little above chin length, you want a little bit of wave pattern, you don't want the permatease, then definitely put Austen on your list. I think this one is going to be a workhorse because of the length. It's going to go and go. And I can't wait to see reviews of the other colors because Belle Tress is doing something really special with color. And that's my segue to color. Brown, sugar, blonde are. Many of you know that I am a natural brunette. My natural hair color used to be dark brown. Now it's really ashy and turning gray. But I am so thrilled that I forced myself to get used to wearing lots of different colors early in my journey because I would hate to miss out on this color because it's gorgeous. So what we have here is a medium brown base. I honestly think it's more of a light brown base. I am not seeing the darker medium brown. So to me, it's more of a light brown, maybe a light medium, but not medium. It's not dark. And then we've got some soft golden blonde highlights. It's very dynamic. You can see it's heavily highlighted. This would be a very expensive hair color to achieve on bio hair in a salon. And then we do have a root. That root is so appropriate. In this lighting, as I'm looking in my viewfinder, that root looks dark. This is not a dark root. It's more of a light brown, maybe with some medium brown tones, but overall it's not a dark root. You will see that outside. When you are looking at color, lighting is really going to matter. And so depending on the lighting that you're in, the color will look a little different. I encourage you, when you buy a wig, look at that wig in different rooms. Look at it outside in natural light. Don't judge a wig based on the immediate color that you see in indoor lighting, especially if that indoor lighting is a little dim or really warm like our living room lighting tends to be. This is a gorgeous kind of a lighter brown root, not dark in my opinion. Just gorgeous. I love how they've got these highlights on some of these curls. It just plays up the dynamic nature of this color. I would consider this a light brown with blonde highlights. That's what I see. Light brown with blonde highlights. It's gorgeous. I would say it is a warm color, but it's not yellow. It's not red. The Light brown is a little of a warm light brown, in case it matters for cool tones or warm tones. Just gorgeous. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Don't forget about locks and tops. Put them on your list. See you guys soon. Friends, so thrilled about this color. Brown sugar, blonde R. They knocked it out of the park. Look at that root, you guys. They could not have done a better job if you're looking for a subtle root. Max is doing his barking. Oh, it's such a great color. The dimension. All right, one more kind of up close. Oh, I think the sun's gonna poke out here. Maybe a little bit. There you go. See you soon.